these villains will have a huge impact on Superman and Lois forever. What's up, DC Nation? Welcome back to another video on the final season of Superman and Lois. I just got done watching episode 8 titled Sharp Dressed Man, and bro, this episode was awesome. So much to talk about, but let's first talk about the main villain of the episode and the main villain of this entire season, Lex Luthor, played by Michael Cudlitz. And guys, Michael Cudlitz, he kills in this episode. So far, my favorite moment of his Lex was in episode 6 when he fought against Tyler Hoechlin's Superman under the red lights. That moment is just so good. That whole scene is awesome. But this episode really starts to show that Michael Cudlitz, he can rival some of the best Lex Luthor actors. Like when he puts on the business outfit, the suit and tie, and when he resembles comic accurate Lex Luthor, it all comes together. Like so far, I've been loving his version of Lex, but the beard, I don't know, I didn't like the whole trend of all these like actors playing Lex suddenly getting a beard. I liked how in this show we saw a flashback of him having all the hair like he did in the comics, but him keeping the beard, it made sense when he got out of prison. But as this season has gone on, I've been like, alright, that beard, it's staying, I guess. I don't really like it. But now that he shaved it and we get to see him as comic accurate Lex, it just, everything comes together, making him one of my favorite interpretations of Lex of all time. Like, he is really delivering.
That doesn't hide the fact that she lied.
She lied. Did she ever reach out to apologize?
I went to her.
Tom Cavanagh. Bro, let's talk about Tom Cavanagh. Tom Cavanagh, we were told that he would be in this final season like months ago, and I originally thought he would be casted as Brainiac. I was like, man, he was Reverse Flash. He'll now be another great DC villain, Brainiac. But instead, in this episode, we find out that he is Glorious Gordon Godfrey, a character who is connected to the fourth world in DC Comics, and the fourth world is where Darkseid resides, where the new gods are from, and it seems like them putting Gordon Godfrey in this storyline, they're setting up for, you know, Gordon Godfrey to stick around for a long time if this show went on. Like, the show is ending, but if Superman Lois was not canceled and it went on, I'm pretty sure Tom Cavanagh would reprise this role many times in the future, and it would eventually lead to him maybe bringing in some incarnation of Darkseid and the fourth world. Guys, if we would have gotten a version of Darkseid in this show, it would have been epic. Like maybe in the final season, you know, giving off like a similar vibe to Smallville's final season with Darkseid. Now that Darkseid was not that good, but I'm pretty sure this show, even though it's on the CW and even though it's a TV show, would do Darkseid justice. But hey, at least we got to see Tom Cavanagh, Reverse Flash, in the same room as Lex Luthor. And dude, Tom Cavanagh, he kills it. His acting is just on another level. I've not seen him in a better scene since maybe season 2 of The Flash. Like, that's how good him playing Glorious Gordon Godfrey is in this episode. But besides Lex Luthor and Gordon Godfrey, we have another big villain in this episode. The big villain that has been teased all season, Brainiac, Milton Fun, the computer programmer, alright? He's not like the Brainiac we all know and love in this episode, but he is still intimidating and a great, like, secondary antagonist. Now, will Milton Fine become a bigger villain in the final 2 episodes? I hope so. Brainiac, in this episode, we see him take control of the steel suit and leer Superman out into the open. They have an epic fight. Seeing a fight between Superman and Steel, who's Steel, he's being controlled by Brainiac, but seeing them fight in the sky just made me remember the pilot of this show where Superman and Steel fought in the sky in an epic battle. Like, dude, just calling back to the pilot, and that whole action sequence was so well choreographed and so well directed. Like, we even got an Injustice super move punch. Like, you know the super move from Injustice 2 where Superman punches you in the clouds? Well, he does that to Steel in this episode, trying to break the suit. It is so awesome. By the way, seeing John Henry Irons and Natalie, you know, Steel and Starlight back in the spotlight was so good. It sucks that we got robbed of more appearances from them in this season because of budget cuts, but hey, they really made an impact in this episode. And now Steel's suit is being rebuilt, and we got to see like a new version of it that Lex will wear in the next episode. I can't wait, man. And we also got a big bombshell in this episode. It was revealed that, you know, the hearts given by General Sam Lane. Man, that sacrifice earlier in the season was so emotional, so well done. But the hearts that is in Superman is slowly dying. It's a human heart, and Superman is losing his powers slowly. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get like a time jump in the final episode, the series finale, that shows maybe Clark and Lois, they could, you know, live together, grow old together. That's gonna be really emotional and a great end to the show if they do that, and they're definitely setting up for that end. But yeah, this entire episode was so good. I can't wait for the final 2 episodes and to see what happens. This show continues to surprise me. And one more thing, at the end of the episode, we get a mention of Mr. Gorman. Yeah, August Gus Gorman. Now, who is that? Well, he was a major character in Superman 3. Yes, Superman 3 from the Richard Donner era where, you know, Christopher Reeve plays Superman, Reeve. That movie, it's not the best in the trilogy, but getting a reference to it, I just love how this show always finds some way to mention or pay homage to Christopher Reeve, Superman, and the Richard Donner era. Like, as a Superman fan, it's just so cool. But yeah, DC Nation, that's my thoughts in this episode. What do you think about Glorious, Gordon Godfrey, Brainiac, Lex Luthor? Like, what are your predictions for the final 2 episodes? And I'll definitely be doing videos on those final 2 episodes, maybe even a reaction for the series finale. And yeah, thanks for watching, and peace out.